Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And, of course, good morning, Mini Motorways. Let's go to Cairns for today's daily challenge. It is a brand new city. We are going to Cairns, Australia. Over and over and over, we will have unlimited bridges, and those bridges do not require road tiles. So we will draw this lovely burnt umber road here, I suppose. Get another house on it, and if we want to, as Samurai Sam was so kind as to demonstrate, we can just do this. We can just have bridges do whatever it is we want, which is lovely. Samurai Sam was here first. Good morning, Sam. Hulkamat is here as well. Sunflare Space has joined us. Good afternoon, Sunny. Good morning, Hulkamat. All right, so we immediately have fun issue times. Let's do that, and we'll get those off and running. So, as you may recall, way back in the day, before Mini Motorways was even a thing, we did Good Morning Mini Metro here on the channel, which was basically the same show, just with, Mini Metro. And through doing that, I became part of Dinosaur Polo Club, who are, of course, the company that make these games. I became part of Dinosaur Polo Club's little promotional mailing list thing, and they were actually so kind as to provide my copy of Mini Motorways absolutely for free, which I must note has paid dividends for the good folks at Dinosaur Polo Club, because multiple people have purchased Mini Motorways because of this show. I just want to mention that in case anyone from Dinosaur Polo Club is listening, both because I like getting free stuff and because we're about to have just a tiny bit of fun at Dinosaur Polo Club's expense. I don't want to spoilers or nothing, but we're going to have just a tiny little bit of fun at the expense of the good folks over at Dinosaur Polo Club. And, well, I want them to still like me. So, as part of, getting on the promotional list and such, it means I get promotional emails, right? They have a new update. They want to make sure that all of their content creating partners, all of those content creating partners are aware that there's a new update. So as they might make, create more content about it and then, inspire more people to buy the game or play the update or that sort of thing. All makes sense, right? I'm going to put up on screen. We're going to pause because this is a little bit lengthy. We're going to put up on screen, and I'm going to read the promotional update I got from Dinosaur Polo Club in what is not necessarily the style that was intended, but it's certainly the style in which I read it. G'day, commuters! We're so thrilled to share our first Australian map to make it into Mini Motorways in our newest Down Under update. Get your dingo and pack your bags, because we're taking Wallaby Way all the way to Cairns, Queensland. This bustling city is known as the gateway to the Great Barrier Reef, and it's up to you to weave together an efficient road network against its tricky geography. Check out the new update on Apple Arcade, Steam, and Nintendo Switch now. We hope you enjoy this bloody good update, and don't forget to share screenshots and GIFs online. Cairns, you handle it? We acknowledge and respect the traditional custodians of the region, including the Jabuge, Urugande, Buluwai, Gimuwai Wallaburi Yadinji, Madingalba Yadinji, Guganji, Dulabed and Malambara Yadinji, Bundabara and Wajanbara Yadinji, Wanyar Majai, Mamu, and Nagonjinji peoples. The sovereignty of all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples has never been ceded. We pay our respect to Aboriginal elders past and present, as well as their continuing connection to these lands, waters, and communities. So, just a bit of a total shift, I guess. It's like, listen, I am absolutely not going to make a legitimate foray into New Zealand or Australian politics here. I am not doing that. I'm just saying. It's just a little bit of a total shift. Just a little bit. Just a little bit jarring. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just like the tiniest little bit of like, oh, okay, we're having, fun down under shrimp on the Barbie times, and also land acknowledgements. Okay, we'll take a tunnel. Tunnels are important. Tunnels are not infinite like bridges. They're also not free like bridges. The tunnels are significantly worse than bridges, but we need them because rocks exist. Okay, so we have a new problem, and the new problem is these yellows. However, we have a unique and innovative solution, which is fucking around and finding out. No, that doesn't sound right. All right. Fortunately, because we have like infinite bridge things, we can just kind of tweak stuff and see what works. So let's do this. We're going to bulldoze all of those bridges. We're actually even going to do this. We're going to swing these darker blues. By the way, I love this color palette so far. This is very nice. This, like, again, this burnt umbery sienna type thing. This blue, I'm in love with this blue right here. Oh, big fan of that. So we're going to take these. We're going to run those up to the north, right? We're going to get them the hell out of here. This, in turn, we're going to grab these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to be the 5 that support this circle. Sam didn't have this palette when he played the daily. Is it an option I picked? No. It's entirely possible, Sam, that you're playing with custom colors, which is a thing that I've done in the past and have not. If you have color, I'm not doing right now, but I think it's in colorblind mode. If you have colorblind settings turned on, the game will say, okay, we won't do our special unique thing. You just tell us what colors you can see and we'll make all the houses those colors. And the game just makes all the houses those colors, which is good if you have, a very specific, if you are legitimately colorblind, or if you have a very specific palette of colors that you just like seeing all the time, which, again, we've futzed around with on the channel before, but is not presently what we're doing. Speaking of things that are not presently what we're doing, Spotify appears to not presently be playing music. Oh, it's just very quiet. Okay. All right, fine. Note to self, delete whatever track this is from this playlist. We'll take a tunnel. This over here has gone circular, but it's also been kind enough to provide 3 additional houses. So that's neat. Remove from this playlist. And away we go. Fair enough. But yeah, like, early returns on Cairns, it's a nice little map. I can see how, like, this corridor here is gonna be nightmare sauce. This is gonna be terrible. Like, in a good, challenging video game sense. Not, like, evil or bad, but, like, this little corridor, pain in the ass. These pieces of rock, good. Got plenty of water here. Got rock and water, 2 significant land masses. All the things a growing body needs for a good mini Motorways adventure. Ow. And also I have shit in my eye. That's unrelated to Cairns. It's not Cairns' fault. It's not mini Motorways' fault. I think we're done taking the piss from Dinosaur Polo Club today. No promises, but hey. Let us take a motorway. That will be very good and helpful. Specifically, it will be very good and helpful as we do this. We're going to run this bridge up and over and make a horrible little right here, because this horrible little will allow us to get directly into the round business. And then we'll just draw motorway number 1 like so. Get these 2 directly into this. 1 business, 1 road. It is, after all, an emote. And hey, anything that has an emote is very important. Samurai Sam would like to know the Goog's top 3 Super Mario 64 levels, or just stars. Okay. Let's see. Off the top of my head, the first thing I want to say, and that's probably just what you should go with, Bob-on Battlefield. In general, like, Super Mario 64 is a fucking classic video game, and part of the reason for that is that it was, for all intents and purposes, the first major 3D platformer, and yet it nailed everything. And part of nailing everything was Bob-on Battlefield, which is probably the best first level in one of those, like, ever. It's just perfect. It's not, like, super challenging or hard or nothing. It's not supposed to be. That's the point. First impressions matter. There's just enough there that you can sink your teeth into it and be like, oh, wait, oh, this is an actual thing, while also just introducing the player to all the shit they're going to have to do. You're going to have to run, you're going to have to jump, you're going to have to climb, there's going to be verticality involved, you're going to go boingy on things, there's going to be boss fights, there's going to be collectathons, there's going to be chase missions, there's these weird red caps that let you fly places, but also if you don't feel like flying places, we got cannons. You like cannons? Hey, what happens if you combine a cannon and a cap? It's just good fun. Bob-omb Battlefield is a tremendous first level. It is a tremendous level. A second, smaller thing that I will point out, the Princess's Secret Slide is a good fun star. Also, the 21-second star you get for being really fast at the Princess's Secret Slide is a good fun star. That's a good fun star. Super Mario 64, in case you haven't realized, is a good fun video game. What else? Want to come up with one more, that I really do enjoy. And, alright, let's take another motorway while we're thinking about stuff. I could motorway these 3 dark blues and reclaim this tunnel, but I have 2 spare tunnels and only 1 motorway, so I don't think that's really necessary right now. What I am going to do, however, is once more I shall oops, well, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. We were going to need to do that at some point anyway. So once more, I'm going to refutz with this situation down here. We're going to draw 1 bridge going... Actually, you know what? There are 6 of you. I think you can handle the longer road. So you're going to go straight over to there. That's going to be fine. These 4 right here are going to take motorway number 1 straight shotishly into this business. And then this business will now be served by these 2 houses here. So we're going to do this over to here. This bridge will snake these 6 down into here. These 2 will service that. Everything will be Dine and Fandy. Now then, you get over to here. Dine and Fandy, of course, are Marlene's parents. It's a true fact. You come over here. 6 of you go into that circle. I want to say tick-tock clock. I like tick-tock clock, but what's the one? Tall Mountain. Tall Mountain is a good level. It's a true fact. I think we're going to say Tall Mountain's in at number 3. Yeah. Tall Mountain is is solid, is good. It also incorporates a slide. It turns out that the slides in Super Mario 64 are fun. Fun is important when you're playing a video game. Scary, bold statement from, incredible technology pioneer, the _Goog. Repeating an adjective or a superlative does make things much better. Sam is indeed correct. Let's tweak these over here just a little tiny bit. We're actually going to run that parallel to the coastline for a minute, get you up into here. I just want to get a couple more houses involved in the care and maintenance of this business here. So that'll be fine. Care and maintenance is also a slang term for a customer service department. So it's got that going for it. You come up over to here. You are a presently not being served yellow. However, we do have Voop and Voop. We do have this yellow right here, which can just do that. And we'll, hopefully over the course of life, get some friends. And maybe if we have some friends, this will be a little bit better and not dying. Things being better and not dying is generally considered good. But hey, we'll see. Can these 2 cars come back here? And they're certainly not going to pull 3 passengers away, but I think over a long enough stretch, this one house is going to catch up with the demands of this yellow business, and it's basically going to be fine for a minute or so. I should mention here at the top, I do have a hard out. Repeating once makes it good. Repeating twice makes it gross. I do have a hard out. I have to be on a Zoom call for work at 8. So we're going to be out of here by 7:59. Possibly sooner than that. Who knows? Hi there. All right, so you three exist, which is fine. Let's take... I'm going to take traffic lights just to say that I have them. I think what we're going to do is... Like, we have two obvious choices here. We've got these three, swing down that away. It'll be good. We can motorway right here, or I think we're actually going to road it. Yeah, we'll use a tunnel instead of a motorway and just get these three to support this business more directly. Yeah, that'll be fine. Sam asks what I thought of Tiny Huge Island. It was fine. A little bit disappointing, if anything. Because, like, you know, in Super Mario Bros. 3, there's a level that has basically the same gimmick, where it's like, oh, you're big. No, wait, you're small. Oh, wait, you're big. Oh, wait, you're small. And I feel like it worked better in Mario 3. I don't know if it was the 3D implementation or just, you know, the design of the level, or maybe the gimmick only has so many legs. So much legs, I guess. Because it's not actual literal legs. It's more like the theoretical concept of legs. The theoretical concept of legs is both the title of the episode and someone fantasizing about Stacy Keibler. Anyway. So, yeah, Tiny Huge Island in Super Mario 64 was fine. It's got that Wiggler fight going for it, which is a fun little fight. We got to do something, incidentally, about these two yellow businesses. They're kind of doomed. They're kind of not in a good position, actually. Let's take a tunnel and have us a think. Fuck. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to chop this road away from this. We're going to redraw this such as to make it less ugly. I'm going to rob these two houses from this business. So this business is going to be ever so slightly doomed for a minute. Then we're going to draw motorway number 2 straight up to there. And immediately we have cause for motorway number 3. Just as soon as you get yourself a friend, which you just did, motorway number 3 will go just like that. Brilliant. You're a second yellow house for this yellow business. That should make this nice and happy. You appear to be catching up. You're basically fine. You are going to be a problem. This right here is going to be a problem. This is too long a road to be supported by one and exactly one house for any significant length of time. But hey, this blue here, I'm just, taking another look at it. This is a Miami Dolphins blue right here. This is a very Miami Dolphins-esque color. It's going to thrive in these warm temperatures, but oh boy, come winter, when you have to go to Buffalo, you're fucked, buddy. Anyway, it occurs to me that in an episode that has a higher likelihood than usual to be viewed by the good folk at Dinosaur Polo Club, I should maybe ixnay on the ussing K, but I feel like 680 episodes in, folks generally know my deal. Casey Lucas Quaid has heard a swear word before. She'll be fine. Let's take these dark blues right here. We'll run another one down that way. What's going on here? Are you? Yeah, you're attached to the thing. Okay. You're doing okay. Hey, you're a circle now. When did you become a circle? I don't remember approving that, but, nobody consults me anymore. I used to be a big shot around these parts, and now I ain't nothing. This has gone circular, which is broadly fine. Yeah, I think fine is the correct descriptor for these four supporting this circle. It'll be good for a minute. Or, perhaps even longer than a minute. Especially if we get more pink support for it. Listen, I'm not going to complain about more pink support. Oh, hi. Got another house to spawn, so we're going to tweak the positioning of motorway number 3, which would have made that business mad, but isn't gonna. Give me a third tunnel. Do I have a motorway I'm just not using? Oh, I have a motorway I'm just not using. Interesting. That's good. Not going to complain about that. It's a fine and productive thing to have. I just didn't know I had it. Don't really see anything begging for the usage of it, which is probably going to go a long way toward explaining why we have a motorway that we're just not using right now. Oh, hi. Oh, you've gone. Oh. Interesting. So you're going to be a circle, are you? Okay. Let's have us a think about that. So if you're going to be a circle, you're going to need more help, first of all. We're going to need to do that. We're going to need to do this and this thing right here. That, unfortunately, is going to screw over this business. But, I have plans. We'll take this yellow house here, make it support this business all by itself. These two right here can take dinky little motorway number 4, hop over a couple of roads, and do that. You go out that way, you go out that way, you go out that way, you point south. So now we've got 1, 2, 3 of you supporting that. 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. 1, 2, 3 of you supporting that. 1, 2, 3, 4 of you going up that way. Are those dusty roads? Well, if you wheel, if anyone's got a bicycle, then they could be dusty roads. Who's to say? We'll take a motorway and have ourselves a merry little reassessment. Let's see here. You point up that way. You point up that way. You point up that way. You go that way. You don't bulldoze a tree, but do slam in thusly. Okay, so west to east roundup. Let's do a west to east roundup. We've got this double plaza here with an empty house that I really hope is this red. We're just going to call this red. It would be great if this decided to be red. The blue here is supported by 1, 2, 3 down here. It's basically fine. Samurai Sam, or Hulkamat rather, says that he's spent the entire run trying to find an old post of the Prince of Googopolis doing a little rap. It's not going to happen, Matt. R.I.P. the Super League. Long live the Super League. Down here we've got this red guy. This red guy is very well supported. It presently has 6 houses stapled to it, and there's no real need to add more. But hey, if you want to go circular, that would just be a score booster, friend. Let's take a second roundabout, just to mix it up and potentially be stupid when it turns out we actually do need 4 more tunnels over the course of the run. Next is this double plaza here. The northern half of it is a light blue circle supported down here by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Looking fine. We've got cars and driveways. The southern portion is 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow houses down here. Again with cars and driveways. You have gone circular. I think that's basically fine. Like, I don't see a major problem with that. Gonna be a little bit annoying with just having these 3 houses, but we also have, like, oh, hi. We also have these 2 down here. I've got this one. A couple more just spawned up this way, which were probably intended to support that, but aren't actually gonna. You know, actually, these 2, I might need to use the motorway I have just to get these 2 up that way, because I can't really tunnel them right now. I'd have to restructure the Sienna tunnel, which is probably a good idea, actually. Let's restructure the Sienna tunnel. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to restructure this tunnel. Doing that is going to allow these 3 darker blues to swing into this business and make this circle actually totally fine. One of these days, Samurai Sam will be here for a Gimimimim where he isn't trying to hold on to his bestest score and therefore can support us, which, you know, would be nice, but hey. You got to do you, Sam. Look out for number 1. You're the only one you got. You're the one that you got. The one that you got. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Man, for someone who's never seen Grease, I sure do reference Grease a lot. Anyway, let's just staple these 2 reds to that just to give this a little bit more support, because I did kind of leave it alone for a minute. Might be bad. So now we've got these reds coming down this way. They'll approach from the south and come into this. We've got extra blues taking care of this circle. I think everything's basically fine. Let us return to our roundup. Next, as we continue going west to east, we've got this dark blue business up here. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 houses supporting it. Gonna be totally fine. No worries there. Next up, we have this little square here. This little square here is presently being supported by this cluster of 3, which is, fine. It's okay. It's not great. Something mad? Oh, hi. You got mad. Why are you mad? Hold on. No, you've got 9 houses stapled to your face. That must just be a dark blue rush hour. We'll be fine. You'll survive. I'm not paying any attention to you. I'm also not paying any attention to you. So just get over yourselves, dark blues. God. So this circle here has only 3 houses, which is not a great number for a circle, especially as we tick over or get close to 3,000 trips on the run. But these 3 houses are very close. Hey, you remember when I wanted this thing to be red? It turns out that it's red. Good job, game. So we wanted this business to be red. It turned out that it is, in fact, red. Viva la Communism. You come over to there. Voop and voop. Viva la Communism, title of the episode? Yeah. Viva la Communism, title of the episode. Now then, let's take a 5th tunnel and reassess momentarily, because everything's on fire. Sam, the concept of Lex is very nice, but Viva la Communism is tighter and snappier. So, okay, so we have a problem. This red business over here is dying from neglect, and here, let's do a thing. We're gonna chop these 4 red houses off of the road that is over supporting this business, and we're just gonna draw motorway number 5. Oh, hey, you remember when I said that this little tunnel area here was gonna be a problem? It turns out that just having a big old rock in the middle of your goddamn map is also a problem. It turns out that also makes things difficult. Oh, good job, mini motorways. Oh no. Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, I can't. Oh no. There's no good way to. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Well, interesting. Fuck. What are we gonna do about that, I wonder? I might be, Sam. You're not wrong. I don't necessarily think you're wrong. I think you might be correct. Oh boy. All right. Well, I can't even get that like 1 further tile west because, okay. So if we drop that, no, that's not going to do anything. Hey, you know what? It's 7:30. I have to be on a Zoom call at 8. We might just unpause and let this run for a minute. Interesting. Okay. I do have this 1 red here, but I can't really get to that because there's roads. We could do a roundabout here. Hold on. I've got a terrible idea. No, I don't think I have an idea. I think everything's bad, actually. I think everything's bad and falling apart, and we're just going to lose at 3440. So, okay. 3,440 commuters over 114 days. It's a number. It felt like a pretty good one. First time in the level and all that. We're top 5% in the world. We take those. We also get Samurai Slammed because Sam did better than me. But, you know, details. Ignore the details. Let us bring in our very good friend, the Wordle. Today, the word in Wordle is, in fact, shiny. No, it's not. It could have been, but it's not. The word in Wordle is, in fact, I don't know, islet, islet. There you go. That's an actual word. Oh, God. Oh, I think Hulkamet found it. I think Hulkamet found a thing. The word in the Wordle is, in fact... Hi. Oh, there's a kitty cat pawing at my leg. She wants wet food. She's not getting it. Oh, it is a cat. Oh, it is a cat. Let's see here. It can't be twine, because we know there's no E and no N, and the I is not the third letter. So, it could be... No, it can't be minty, because there's no N or Y. So that's two good reasons. It could be pitch? No, it can't be pitch. There's no H. Apparently back in March I learned penetration, which must have been an exciting day. Oh, God. What is this word? It could be a great many things, but what is it? That, of course, remains the question. It can't be Fritz, because the I is not the third letter. Other than that, that would have been a good pull. But, you know. It could be... trade, but spelled weird. No? Okay. Well, it can't be braid, because there's no T in braid. And there has to be a T in the word somewhere. So. It can't be trail, there's no L. It can't be train, there's no N. Can't be trape, the singular of trapes, because that's not how words work, actually. Can't be trame, which is a locomotive with peanut butter in your mouth. Okay. It could be any of a great many things again. It's not going to be trike, because there's no E. All right, fine. Let's just put out 5 letters that we haven't used and see what we get. Okay. It could be patio. Good. Well done. Good job, Goog. God. Hulkamet said ratio and was wrong and was mad about stuff. And then he posted about it on Bluesky and ironically got ratioed. So, let's see here. We need to create 4 groups of 4 in connections. We've got a fish called Wanda, which, okay. We did reference Greece earlier. I don't think it's things that are Newton's John, but who knows. Taxi is both a form of transit and a TV show. Are we label, name, call, and dub? Yeah, actually. Label, name, call, and dub are all words that mean assign a moniker. It's fair. Sunflare Space has found takeoff, taxi, cruise, and touchdown, which are phases of airline travel. It's a true fact. It's absolutely. You can rummage, fumble, root, and fish. These all mean dig around for things. And now, so we've got Wanda, Inland, Olivia, and Ran. Huh. Huh. I have no idea. What is our purple today, connections? Countries minus the first letter. Sunny got it. Sunny absolutely got it. We've got Finland, Bolivia, Iran, and Rwanda. Word minus letter is a freaking terrible category. That's a true fact. So, for today's Strands game, the theme is something to see. So we're looking for, like, tourist traps, spectacles, sights. Yeah, who knows? We've gotten to be very bad at strands lately. So, let's try to not be bad at strands. It's a good idea. Can we not be bad at strands for once? I sure would like that. Samsey's Film, which is around here somewhere. I see an M. There's, you can go see a film. It's absolutely a thing you can see. You can also see a picture. Oh, so this is just words that mean movies. Got it. Well, you remember when they added sounds, they called them talkies. That's true. And then you've got flick over here. Brilliant. So I think our spangram is right here. It's going to be cinematic right there. So, ow, my eye. We've also got movie. So if that is cinematic, then this over here is, well, is that feature we're going for? I think it is feature we're going for. Hey, come here. There you go. There's no C in feature, Goog. Good job, though. Cinematic. So this is just a short film. And what do these things all have in common? They are, in fact, cinematic. Hooray! We did strands okay. Victory, glory, and triumph for me, the _Goog. For today's immaculate grid, we need Marlins, Tigers, Blue Jays, Phillies, dudes what played center field, and dudes what stole 30 bases in a season. A dude who played center field and stole 30 bases in a season is Otis Nixon. He was good and fast and such. Dude who played center field for the Marlins is Christian Yelich, I think. They probably stuck him in center at least once. Sure did. A dude who played center field for the Tigers is Niger Morgan? I think he played for the Tigers. That sounds correct. Seems directionally accurate. Is Niger Morgan a Tiger? I mean, Holcomat wants me to say Curtis Granderson, which is a bit of a layup, but might be more, correct than Niger Morgan. I'm having second thoughts about Niger Morgan, which is a thing that a great many baseball executives have said, actually. Ty Cobb is a dude who played center field for the Tigers. You know what? We're going to not say Niger Morgan, actually. Just to be on the safe side here. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Otis Nixon once stole 30 bases for the Blue Jays. That's a true fact. You know who else once stole 30 bases for the Blue Jays? I don't know. Actually, we're going to have a problem with that. It might be an issue. We're going to be fine. Dude who played for the Blue Jays and the Tigers is David Price. He was very good. Imagine if you had David Price on your baseball team and decided that David Price was bad, even when David Price was in fact good, and then traded David Price along with Mookie Betts for the privilege of not having to pay David Price or Mookie Betts anymore. Imagine if you did that. Hulkman says, I will know the leader of stolen bases for the Phillies if I think of the Super League. Archie Vaughn. Archie Vaughn stole 30 bases in a season for the Philadelphia Phillies. To be fair, David Price had a whopping 1.4 total WAR with the Dodgers. Well, I mean, Alex Verdugo, I think, had a decent half season, so he might have beaten that. But oh, let's see here. Ryan Sandberg was a Cub, so he probably didn't steal 30 bases for the Phillies. You know who did steal 30 bases for the Phillies is Jimmy Rollins. Not to be confused with Remy Jollins. Remy Jollins is Cockney slang for... Never mind. Anyway, Jimmy Rollins stole 30 bases for the Phillies one time. This is a true fact. You can look it up. Blue Jay, who was also... Hulkbat was implying that it was the good Billy Hamilton, as opposed to the modern Billy Hamilton, who was very fast and also bad. So, that's good. Bo Bichette steal 30 bases in a season? He's kind of swifty, isn't he? He likes, shake it off and... Nah. I'm pretty sure Shane Victorino played for the Tigers, so we're going to say that. We're going to say Shane Victorino is a Philly who was also a fuck. Shane Victorino hit a home run in the ALCS against the Tigers. I thought he also played for the Tigers. It turns out that was wrong. So, good job, Goog. Good job. Dude who played for the Phillies and Tigers is Octavio Dotel. A dude who played for the Phillies and Tigers is Joaquin Benoit. Thank you. And a dude who played for the Phillies and Marlins is Kelly Johnson. Actually, no. Kelly Johnson played for every team in the AL East and the Atlantans, Mets, and Diamondbacks. So it's probably not Kelly Johnson. But also, we've already biffed everything. So, you know what? Does the Goog do sports connections? No. The Goog is bad at sports and bad at connections. So, we're done. We're finished. Oh, that's very nice. Good for you, The Athletic. I do not pay for The Athletic because, well, F the New York Times, but also in general. F the New York Times, says the person who plays 3 New York Times games and the Immaculate Grid every single day. Anyway, folks, that is going to do it for us here today. Thank you, Sonny. That's going to do it for us here today on Good Morning Mini Motorways. The hope and intention is that we will be back later tonight for Baldur's Gate 3. However, I do have a call that's scheduled to take all goddamn day, so I reserve the right to look up from my PC at 4:44 p.m. and say, you know what? F this. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.
Oh, do you want to go again, Dad? Would you like to play again, Father?
You got me, do you?
I have just recently fucked you over. Shall I overfuck you again, sir? Ow.